Well, Sacramento, it just does not get better than this. You know, a few times in your life you get to say you are standing next to a legend, and that is not an understatement. Ladies and gentlemen, Nancy Lopez, LPGA icon. But, you know, Nancy, in the past couple of days, I have talked to people who have been brought to tears just simply by the fact that they have been able to spend time with you. Now, you are here for the First Tee Invitational, helping our local young golfers really pursue a career and a life surrounding golf. And boy, do you walk the walk when it comes to that. Now, Nancy, you may know, probably one of the winningest players in LPGA history, 48 career wins just in your rookie year, 9 wins, 5 were consecutive. You were Rookie of the Year, Player of the Year, on the cover of Sports Illustrated. You won your first amateur at 12 years old, is that right?
I won the Women's New Mexico State Amateur when I was 12.
When you were 12.
Yes.
But as I understand it, the largest victory you ever had was when you were 8 years old at a Pee Wee tournament. Tell us about that.
Well, my dad, I started playing golf before I was 8 years old, and in that time I was playing pretty good at shooting about 68, 69 for 9 holes. And my dad put me in a Pee Wee event in Alamogordo, New Mexico, where I grew up. I grew up in Roswell, New Mexico. And so he put me in this Pee Wee event. It was 3 days, 9 holes each day. And I ended up winning by 110 shots.
Quite the win. Quite the win. Now, you're here in Sacramento. You're here at Catavadera. That's where the Invitational is. You're not actually playing, but you're driving around, talking to the players participating, helping in the cause, which is the First Tee, which I know is a really important cause to you.
You know, First Tee is a great organization to be able to bring kids that really can't afford the game of golf, to give them an opportunity to play and learn about life skills in golf, because golf does teach you that. A lot of honesty, integrity, things that are really good that you can use for the rest of your life. And it's fun to see these little kids. They're so excited when they start playing golf and then they get hooked. And it's something they get to do with their friends, and of course they have friends of it. When they come to the First Tee, they end up being kind of like family. Yeah.
Now, one of the people who I mentioned you brought to tears was Executive Director of First Tee, Angie Dixon, who herself was on the tour as well. This is your idol.
Yes, absolutely. Always. First met her in 1982 out here at the U.S. Women's Open, and I definitely got her autograph 3 times that day.
What does it mean to you and the young players that are part of First Tee that someone like Nancy Lopez is here to support them?
It's just incredible. She's just such a wonderful lady and a champion in life. And we had our young people, our young ladies did a clinic with Nancy yesterday, and just so special to hear all the guidance and words of wisdom from her. We're all thrilled just to have you here. It's been so wonderful so far, and we're looking forward to a great event out there today.
Yeah. Okay, so coming up, we're going to chat with you a little bit more. We'll take a tiny bit more of your time, Nancy. We'll talk about her relationship with her dad, some advice for parents if they want to get their kids in the game, or later in life as well, for kids at heart too. Plus, I'll tell you how she has inspired my entire nursery with this one. So that's coming up in the 9 o'clock hour.
Very cool. Yeah. Little jealous this morning, Molly. Thank you very much.
Well, a World Golf Hall of Famer is in town gearing up for a very special event.
Yes, indeed. And Molly Riehl was in Lincoln this morning meeting the legendary Nancy Lopez.
Icon, role model, legend. These are all words that just seem a little too inadequate when you're describing Nancy Lopez. But she is LPGA legend, life legend, champion for the game of golf, female athletes, and just for people to live their life happily in general. Nancy, it's such a pleasure to speak with you this morning. You're here at Catavadera for the First Tee Invitational, helping support youngsters. And I know growing up, you had a lot of support. Your dad was your mentor, and it's hard to find an interview of you where you don't talk about him. He really had an impact not just on your talent of play, but your mentality towards it.
You know, my dad, Molly, was just a wonderful golf father, because sometimes it's hard for parents to really not push too hard but my dad was always very supportive. If I failed, he always hugged me. He never punished me by saying, why did you do this or why did you do that? And with that, you know, it helped me love the game. He wanted me to love the game because he knew that if I loved it, he always told me, if you love what you do, you'll be great at it. And so he always gave me anecdotes like that to make or help me love the game and play it. I wanted to go out and practice all the time because I loved it. Loved playing with him. He was such a great teacher. Even though he owned an auto body repair shop, he was not a professional golfer. He was a good golfer, loved the game. And I got to play with him all the time. My mom played a little bit when we started. After I took over her golf clubs, we couldn't afford for all three of us to play. So it was just me and my dad, and my mom would walk along. But the days of playing golf with my dad were fantastic. And when I turned professional and he got to follow me and watch me play and watch me win, it was my way of kind of giving back to him. He was very proud of what I was doing, and I wanted to make him proud because he was just that special dad. Unfortunately, my mom passed away when I was very young, so she didn't get to see me win. But Dad was just my rock. And I always tell this quick story that when I was playing as an amateur in the Women's U.S. Open, I worked really hard to play well that week, and I didn't play well. And after 2 days of playing golf, I was missing the cut. And I was crying as I walked off the green. I said, Dad, I'm so sorry I didn't play well. And he hugged me and he said, it's all right. I didn't want to see it 25 over par anyway. So he got it. He got it. And he just helped me to enjoy the game, never feel failure. And I think that's so important for parents, that don't let your kids feel failure. Support them. They're not trying to fail. Right. And I think that's why I was never afraid to do anything wrong, because I knew my dad wasn't going to be upset about it.
And that's so beautiful. And he taught you to play happy, and that has been your kind of your motto and mentality going forward. And I have to tell you, we're expecting a girl in February, and my husband and I got to hear you speak last night. We drove away and we said, play happy. That's the theme of the nursery. We're going to have that written all over the place, because just in the, you know, we'll want to take her golfing, of course, but just in life, to play happy, to not fear failure, because we want her to know that we'll be there for her. And thank you for that. It's such a gift. Everything you have taught has been a gift. I have to really quickly, 8 years ago, I got an interview in Portland and head of the Cambria Classic, and you gave me a little golf lesson, and you taught me what to do with my shoulders. And every time I have the yips on the course, my husband goes, what did Nancy tell you? And I correct myself, and it works. So you're also just a great technical teacher as well. I know you taught a clinic with the young ladies of the First Tee yesterday. So whether you're teaching technique or you know, just lessons in life, and I feel like the game of golf is that in general as well, right? A little bit of technique and a lot of life skills and values, and no one preaches it better than you, Nancy.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for being a champion in so many ways, and I can't wait to tell my little daughter all about you.
Oh,
you know, now that I'm thinking about role models for her, it's you, Nancy.
Thank you.
So thank you. Can I hug you? Thank you so much. Obviously, those are all the words I have left, you guys, so we'll have to send it back to you with Nancy Lopez.
I love how the final 90 seconds was just Molly gushing, standing there next to one of her idols. That was so cool.